My name is Jon Charles with Jon Charles Salon, Uptown in Wayzata, and I have Brunettes with me, my artistic director, and a stand-up comedian, actually. She's quite funny as well. We're going to do a technique called balayage. And balayage is, the word actually means sweeping motion, and it's a French hair color technique that was developed sans foils, to stop using foils. And it's a much more natural look, kind of like, almost like your kid's hair in the sun. It's a great way to take brunettes and redheads and add a little bit of blonde to them in a real fun technique. A couple of benefits of the product. The balayage product I'm using today is by Artego, which is a small batch Italian hair color line that's just amazing hair color. Lainey, smell that. It smells like absolutely nothing. I mean, usually if I would put bleach up into Lainey's face like that, it would smell like ammonia and she would cringe. So it's a really great product as far as that goes, and it's very non-caustic on the hair. And so this is a technique where it's all about the size of the slice. If I take a very small slice, like that, I'll get a higher percentage color. If I take a larger slice, say about an inch, I'll get a lower percentage color. So once again, thin slice, high percentage, thicker slice, lower percentage. So what I'm going to do with her hair today is I'm going to do kind of a medium weave, very big slices, and we're going to do a very natural kind of sun-kissed look. So it's supposed to look like she went to St. Bart's for a couple of weeks. A great look. The application process requires a paddle, requires a brush, and requires a tail comb. So we're going to take the brush, we're going to put it on the paddle, and that's our working technique with that. So have her move her head forward a little bit, pick up the strand of hair. You want to apply it to the mid-shaft first, then you want to get towards the base, and then as you get to the ends, that's when the paddle comes in, and you take the paddle, and you're actually getting both sides. The underneath, you're only getting one side of the hair, and on the ends, you're getting both sides of the strand of hair, as you can see right there. So it's a really intense technique. I might be making it look pretty easy. It's actually quite difficult to get down to a science. So mid-shaft, base, and then ends using the paddle, both sides. And with balayage, you can actually see around the hairline and around the front, the balayage gets right to the scalp. And when a client, I call it the rear view mirror test. When a client goes and sits in their car and they look down and they see that highlight right to the scalp, it makes them very happy. And this is a technique that can be done on shampoo, towel dried hair. It can be done after you can apply a tint and then do the balayage on top of the tint. This is a technique, obviously this just took probably under 15 minutes to apply. Another 20 minutes, half an hour processing time. Haircut and a Euroshine blow dry would add another 45 minutes, would you say, Lainey, onto it? Yeah. So the entire technique in and out in a reasonable amount of time with a decent price point. And that's balayage at Jon Charles Salon.